Hi, let us look into the query languages that are supported by the Hibernate, that we can use these query languages within the Hibernate. So currently we have HQL, criteria and native SQL. These three we are going to cover in the coming video sessions. So let us look into the HQL. In this we are passing the HQL query and we are storing actually this query in a string, and we need to have a query object to execute a query in the to execute the HQL query in the database. So this method create query actually returns the query object, which will be going to hold the records, the list of records. We are storing that list of records in this list, and we are iterating through this list to print all the records. We need to understand one more thing here. Here we are selecting two columns. We are particular about the columns. Two columns we are requesting, ID and name, from the worker table. So it's so it returns object array. For more than one column, if we request for more than one column, it returns object array. If you are requesting for all the columns, by simply passing this HQL command from worker, we are going to get all the column details, right? So in that case we will be having only object. We will discuss it later clearly. So currently try to understand this. We are particular about the two columns, ID and name, which we are going to get the array of object array. So we are iterating through that list to print all the records. Let's run this. See, ID and name, these two we got here, right? So this is how we can use this select statement, which is a HQL query. Let's create one more class to do update. So this is the one, this is the program where we have written to explain the update, HQL update statement. See what we are doing in here. This is the actual HQL update statement, update query. We are trying to change the salary of a worker which has the ID name 9871. See here, not like the previous one. Here we are getting the records from the table, but what we are doing in here, we are not getting any records. We are just going to update the record of a table. So we are not getting any list from this by executing this query, but we are getting one integer value. So this execute update method is going to return one integer value. So that integer value is nothing but the number of records have been affected by executing this HQL query. So this is what we are getting in here, the result, and we are printing in here rows affected. And after that we are printing all the records in the database table worker. See, we are printing all the tables, all the records. We are not particular about any column, we are just printing all the columns. Not like the previous one. Previously we are requesting for these two columns only, and here we are requesting all the columns. So for all the columns it returns an object. So it returns object. So we're typecasting this object into worker to get all the worker information, all worker column information. So this is what we are doing in here. Let's run this. Let's check this by commenting whether this ID has which salary. Let's just take it. I'm just printing all the columns without updating. See, this 9871 has salary of 1111. Let's uncomment this and run it. Well, this has been changed. So this is how we can able to update a table record by means of HQL update query. Let's create one more class to understand delete. So this is the one, and this is the HQL query to delete a record from the database table. We are deleting a record which has the name John. And finally we are printing all the records after the delete statement has been executed. Let's check this, whether it has the John worker already exists. It is not there. Well, let us change it into rows. We have the rows. Okay, let's run this. Sorry, we should uncomment this. Let's run it again. Rows has been deleted successfully. Oh, this is it. This is how we can able to delete a record from the database table by means of HQL delete statement. Thank you. Thanks for watching.